You're looking for how to create this kind of highly glowing YouTube thumbnails that drive more audience, also increase your CTR. Because if you want to stand out from the crowd, you need to be create something stunning YouTube thumbnails that's going to be attracted by the viewers. So how you can achieve that kind of glowing effect, how to create this kind of text effect, also use all the color grading and element to create this kind of stunning YouTube thumbnails that's going to be help you to get more views and also stand out from the crowd. So if you're interested how to create this kind of stunning YouTube thumbnails, watch the video until the end. So without talking too much, let's start the video. Now we are here in Photoshop. In this case, you can use the free version of Photoshop, which is called a Photopea. It's very easy to use. At the same like Photoshop, you can use the Photopea. For now, first we're going to create a blank document. To do that, I'm going to get the full HD document. You can go with the HD version, but I like to go with the full HD. After creating the document, we're going to collect our images to use in the background. After that, we're going to go to the Google and then going to search for the darkroom background. And now here you can see there's a lot of darkroom background. Go to the image section and then we're going to find out what is the best images that going to be work with our background or with our thumbnails. After searching for a long time, I found out that this images is going to be quite good for our work. So I'm going to use this one. After that, we're going to search for the fire flare PNG. We need to find the best fire flare that works best with our background. I think this image is perfect for our background, so I'm going to download this one and then we're going to start editing. After downloading all the images from Google, we're going to start our next step. Now here I open my image that I'm going to use in our thumbnail. So I have already removed the background and make all the editing. If you want to know how I do that, you can check out my previous thumbnail where I show all of the process what you need to do when it's come to editing images, removing backgrounds and a lot of things. Now before taking the images in the thumbnail, first we're going to create the background. I'm going to introduce this image in the background and then I'm going to place the image perfectly and just scale it perfectly with our thumbnail canvas. Next we're going to apply Gaussian blur into our thumbnail. After that we're going to take a solid color, then we're going to choose a very dark color and hit OK. Change the blending mode into soft light. After applying the color, let's apply the background elements that we downloaded from Freepik. After that, we're going to use our fire flare as a background. Change the blending mode into screen and then go to the adjustment layer, take hue saturation. Now create a clipping mask directly to the bottom layer and then change the hue, the color of the fire flare and turn it into our background color. And then we're going to introduce our model in the thumbnail. Scale down the image and just adjust it perfectly and place it perfectly with our thumbnail. After that, we're going to create the glowing effect that we usually use in our thumbnail. To do that, first create a blank layer, then fill it with black color. Change the black color into screen. Then go and create another blank layer and create a clipping mask. Again go to the adjustment layer and take the gradient map. Now here choose the gradient color into white and black in this left and right side, and in the middle choose a color that you like to place or you like to use in the thumbnail. After that, if you want to adjust the color, you can just double click over here and then change the color into any kind of color you like to go with. I really like to go with the purple color and I really like how it's looking. I'm going to also change the color of our background element, which is fire flare, the color into around the rich purple color, and then I'm going to do all of the adjustment that's needed. I really like to go with the blue color and I really like that how it's looking. After that, we're going to create again the glowing effect in the foreground of the model. To do that, select all the 3 layers of gradient map, blank layer and also layer 2. Press Alt or Option on your keyboard and then take all the layers in the top of the image. Then delete the middle layer and create another blank layer. Now take the brush tool and reduce the size of the brush. And also reduce the opacity around 70 to 80%. Then apply that glowing effect around the body of the image. Now here we're going to take some time and apply our glowing effect around the model. In this case, to do the same thing, you are going to choose the smudge tool and then apply that color same as like me. Do the same following steps and do all the things as like me, and you're going to get the same glowing effect around the body. It requires time. When it's come to do glowing effect like this one, it requires time. So you need to take some time and just be patient to do and apply the color. So just take your time and apply that color around the body and do the same thing as like me. And there you can see we just applied our glowing effect around the body and it's looking so good. And I think it's giving that kind of highlights to our thumbnail and giving more direction. And also what I like to say is stand out our model from the background and also attracting the people's. And after applying the glowing effect, next we're going to introduce our thumbnail that we're going to use as a sample in the background or in the thumbnail. Now take your time and adjust all the thumbnails and place it perfectly. After placing that, we're going to apply stroke and also drop shadow. And the next step is to apply text effect, or what I call the layer style in our thumbnail. After writing down the text and also adjusting the size, next steps, double click on the layer. Then first apply the gradient. After that, apply the inner shadow. And after that, apply the outer glow. In this case, it's too much, so we need to adjust the outer glow a little bit. That is going to be look natural and also attractive, not too much and not too less. And then for final, we're going to apply our drop shadow. In this case, you can adjust the drop shadow by size, spread, and also the opacity and other things. You can follow the same style as mine, and then you can achieve the same kind of text effect as like mine that I created for this thumbnail. Now you can see we just create our text effect. Now we're going to place the same text effect for the other text. To do that, press Alt or Option on your keyboard, then select the effect and paste it to the other text, and you can see it's apply the same text effect for these two same layer. Now again we're going to apply another text. Now this time we're going to adjust the text by clicking over here. We're going to change the text color into different one. To do that, first we're going to adjust the gradient, also the inner shadow, stroke, and also we need to be adjust the drop shadow if we need. It's completely depends on you if you want to change it or if you want to keep it. You can go with the same as like mine. After that, we're going to introduce an arrow in the thumbnail. We're going to adjust it and just we're going to make a little bit like a curve that pointing to the thumbnail text to the thumbnails. So it's going to be give that same thing as like me. You can just follow the step. It's very easy to do. Now after adjusting the arrow, we're going to apply color overlay, drop shadow to make all the adjustment, and then we're going to hit OK. Now after creating the thumbnail and all the things, now we need to do a subtle changes and also make all the adjustment with the color that we're going to introduce in our thumbnail. So you can just take it your time and apply it, or you can just leave it because it depends on you if you want to apply that color or not. In this case, I like to go and apply the color, and I really like to use the color in a different way, so it's more standout and also attractive to the viewers. And there you can see we just make all the adjustment. Also we are almost done to create the thumbnail. For the final, we're going to introduce our camera filter. To do that, first press Shift Ctrl Alt E. It is going to create a snapshot, then convert that layer into smart object, and then go to the filter and camera filter. As like I always say, in the camera filter, it depends on you how much color you like to go with, how much the color you like to introduce in your thumbnail. So it completely depends on you. You need to be experiment and also find out what is best for you. I found out that this color is best for my thumbnail, and I'm really happy with that amount of color grading and also all the things. And there you can see we are done to create the thumbnail. Now I just show you all the process step by step where I can just create that kind of glowing effect, how to create this kind of text effect and use all the elements and the color grading, create and achieve this kind of stunning YouTube thumbnails for your YouTube videos. So if you like this video, hit that like button, and also please be sure to subscribe and share with your friends so that you can help my channel. And you can just check out my website, because I launched my website where I just show you all of the things and I share all of the premium and also free asset over there. So you can just go and check that out. So that's it for today. See you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.